Hello, YouTube. Gork Gamer here. And in today's video, I am playing Mutant Uprising. It's basically about all human beings being just like taken by like this horrible disease and they turn into mutants. I've basically got to survive. Sorry, so let's play. I think it's like a choice game. So, your name is Rick, an unemployed 20-something who lives alone in a one-bedroom house. After a busy morning getting rejected for job interviews, you sit down to watch the news. The newscaster is speaking in a panic tone, which you think is quite unprofessional. Your eyes widen as you hear what he is saying. There has been some kind of disease outbreak. People are mutating in horrible ways and killing anyone who hasn't been infected. Your bowels tighten as you realise this could be the apocalypse. Continue. Suddenly, there's a loud knocking on the door. You almost jump out of your skin. Your heart is pounding, but fortunately you haven't cracked yourself yet. The knocking continues loudly and insistently. What do you do? So, the choice I got made. Ignore the knocking and keep watching TV. Go to the upstairs room and lock down the stairs. Yeah. And I'll do this. You look down onto your doorstep from an upstairs bedroom window and see Mrs. Miggins, your elderly next door neighbour. She is beating on the front door with both fists, seemingly trying to break her way in. You're confused as why she's acting that way until you notice there is some kind of yellow goo dribbling from her mouth. She's clearly one of the infected people that TV report was talking about. Go to the kitchen and find something there to deal with her. Goodness, panic, jump out the window and try to land on her. I'll go to the kitchen. You run into the kitchen and realise that it possibly wasn't the best idea in the world. Then the way out is a back. It's back the way it came, and Miss Miggins is already standing in the doorway. Pick a kitchen knife and cut the bitch's head off. Get a raw, bloody hunk of meat from your fridge and offer it to her. Beat the crap out of her, hide in a cupboard. Let's get a knife. Pick up a knife with a long, sharpened blade. Mrs. Miggins moves towards you and lets out a husky growl. Careful to avoid this acid bile spraying from her mouth. You slash out her neck and land a mighty blow. A large gash appears in her throat. She falls to the floor. You run over to her fallen body and start hacking at her throat like a man possessed. You scream, "Die, die, die!" As blood splurts all over your kitchen, and you scream, "Die, die, die!" As blood splurts. Where am I? Eventually, you regain control of your senses. Miss Miggins' decapitated head is lying on the floor. You drop the knife in horror. You didn't realise you were capable of such brutality. Still shaking, you decide to get the hell out of your house. Brutality. Continue. You head out of your house, only pausing to pick up a rucksack from your shed. You have a feeling it will come in handy. You need to find somewhere to hide out. Where'd you go? Head into the town centre. Head into the open countryside, definitely. You don't have a car or any other means of transport. You're unable to afford it, seeing as you're unemployed. What's that? How were you able to afford a house if you couldn't afford a car? You won it in a raffle, yeah, that's it. Anyway, you are soon becoming tired and realise you won't make much headway like this. Luckily, there's a farm nearby. Continue. You head over to the farm. As you near your destination, you hear an array of strange and disturbing noises. There is a low, guttural moan coming from the farmhouse, and the cattle out back are making sounds unlike any you've ever heard before. Get out of there and go to the town centre. Go straight into the farmhouse. Go and see the moo cows. Sneak around outside to try and peek. Yeah. Cautiously, you peer in through one of the windows. You're disgusted about what you see. There's a farmer inside. His head has swollen. Oh my god! To 10 times its original size. It's absorbed his upper torso. He also appears to have grown a tail. Out of the morbid fascination, you continue to watch him, and you are astonished to see he is carrying on with the same daily chores he did before becoming a hideous mutant. It appears these mutants don't understand the concept of civilization. You soon get bored and decide to head back into the town centre. Continue. You enter the town centre and you're terrified of what you see. Mutants are everywhere and they are killing people left, right and centre. Hideous freaks, worse than in any horror movie you have ever seen, are literally tearing people apart and eating the goo that comes out. If you don't act quickly, you will join the long list of victims. Hide in a pile of bin bags. Try to sneak by the carnage without being noticed. Panic and start running away like a muppet. Go to the pub. I reckon I'm going to go to the pub. You give a shrug and figure that if the world was going to an end, you might as well have a drink. Head into the nearest pub and are surprised to find it completely empty. Making sure all entryways are barred shut, you proceed to drink yourself into a stupor. When you wake up later that night, everything is quiet. You realise that you can't stay in the pub, much as you would like to. There might be plenty of drink, but this is one of the few pubs left that doesn't serve food. You wait until nightfall before leaving your hiding place. An eerie silence is falling upon the town. More importantly, you're hungry. As you head back into the town centre, your empty stomach lurches at the sight you come across. The main street is strewn with bodies. None of them appear to be moving. Creep through the bodies, try not to step on anything. Take the long route around, avoiding the bodies. No, I'll take the long route around, avoiding the bodies altogether. It takes a little longer, but you're not going to risk your life unnecessarily. You're hungry, so decide to go to the supermarket to get some grub. As you approach, you see the lights are still on, and there are several people inside. Just as you enter, however, you realise that every single one of them is a mutant. Oh god. I'll pretend to be a mutant like Shaun of the Dead. You figure that zombies are more or less the same thing as mutants. Besides, they got away with it in the Shaun of the Dead, didn't they? Oh, that's what I said. Wait, what? I died. These mutants obviously have never seen that movie. They turn their attention away from shopping for a moment to catch some live food. You died. Oh god. Alright. So guys, I'll put the link in the description for you of the Mutant Uprising. It's a really fun game. I hope you enjoy it, and please subscribe. Thanks guys.